Welcome to this episode of Locked In. In this episode, I'm going to be telling you guys all about the start of my mini bike build series, converting my now custom painted Poseidon X to a 1x gravel bike packing machine. If you guys want to see more about that, stay tuned. Basically, I have already posted this bike, so it's definitely not a secret. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen plenty of this bike and the build, but I wanted to go over it more in detail. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be talking about basically the foundation of the bike build, which is the Poseidon X. If you guys don't know what that is, please make sure to watch my review and my super review on it and why I wanted to build something cool and partner with Poseidon and a few other brands to bring you guys something cool on a relative budget. Now, a lot of people want to go one by. That's kind of the thing with gravel. And now Poseidon offers a custom, basically hand-built Poseidon X that you can option up basically to get it one by from them. And I believe it's about $1,300 or $1,400. But I wanted to do something and show off basically the potential of the Poseidon X and how cool you can make it on a relative budget. Now this series, I'm going to be talking about a few different options on every direction that I go with so that you can either pair up or pair down, kind of where I did, where some of these upgrades you don't necessarily need to do right away and you can do in time, but just to show you the great potential of this platform. So to start with, obviously, I started with the Poseidon X frame. I went with that medium frame and then initially wanted to basically convert it to a through-axle bike. If you haven't seen the video, it's very simple of how to convert the rear end of the Poseidon X to a through-axle with some very simple adapters. So I started with the frame set. Poseidon now sells frame sets by themselves if you want to do it and build your own bike your own specific way. And it's going to come quick release front and rear. Now what I wanted to do is basically add some more function to this bike, even though it has so many mounts. The only one that it didn't have that I really wanted was a either bottle cage or 3-pack mount for the front. So I did upgrade this and worked with Fixation, and I appreciate them helping me out with this build. And they sent me their all new, awesome Sparta tapered, full carbon, through axle fork with 3-pack mounts, dynamo routing, and rack mounts on it. This thing is literally checks every single box over what I wanted. So I wanted to upgrade and update the front end of the bike to add that function so I could store stuff there for bike packing trips. Then in the rear, Poseidon actually designed this frame with adapters, so it's basically 4 bolts and you can convert the rear end to a 12mm by 142 through axle. So I did that. If you guys want to see how easy that is, make sure to subscribe and watch that after this video. So that's basically the foundation of this. Then I had to hit it with the custom paint, obviously. Me and my buddy Mario raced last cross season and did pretty well. And basically we raced under the name Fade Gang because all of our bikes are always crazy colors and things like that. So we wanted to do 2 different but somewhat similar cool custom fades on here. So I went with a kind of deep reddish pink purple to a purple fade to a light blue and then covered that with a rainbow metallic flake clear coat, and it just looks insane. I will try my best to show this on camera from the videos I did from painting it, but I mean, this paint is stunning in person and I love it, and it's loud and crazy, but I get tons of compliments on it and I really like how it turned out. This is my first bike with a fade paint job and I'm absolutely digging it. Keep in mind, if you're building this on a budget, you do not have to buy the Sparta fork to build this bike out. You can keep it quick release. It definitely is really easy to find cheap quick release wheels, or you can buy them direct through Poseidon. But I wanted to show the capability again of what you can really do with this and how it can grow with you. It can be something you run QR for a while, or once you want to upgrade the fork to add more mounts or anything else, or to lighten it and go full carbon, you can do that and go through axle as well if you desire. So that's basically wanting to show you guys that in time, if you save up, you can just slowly upgrade this thing into an even better platform than it already is. So if you guys have any questions or want to check the Poseidon X, please make sure to click the links below to their website to see what their, to pick up one of their frames, their basic Claris build, or their custom 1x Apex build, and check out the rest of their lineup. I do have a review for a few of their bikes on this channel as well. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on so you can see all the content that I put out on this channel, and so you can see part 2 where I go over basically all the parts that I picked to build out this thing on a relative budget going 1x. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. All the links are in the description below. And thanks for watching another episode of Locked In.
Let's get locked in.